Welcome to another episode of the TUE Review. This week we are checking out Power of Love. This is a Shandy, so it's a beer with some raspberry and rosemary. And this is out of Shorts Brewing Company, very popular brewery in Elk Rapids, Michigan, which is kind of up towards Mackinac Island. I guess so if you have the Michigan mitt here, you've got, Mackinac Island up here, you've got Grand Rapids over here, Detroit's over in this area, and they're like right around in here, like on the ring finger area. So there's your Michigan geography lesson for the day. So first of all, shout out to my nephew and niece, Clayton and Kaylee, who thought enough of me to pick up this beer for me. Thank you, kids. I appreciate it. I was reading a little bit about this beer. So the inspiration was the brewer went to a birthday party and lemonade with rosemary sprig was being served, and he tried it. He thought it was very good, and so he has taken that idea and formulated a beer out of it. So what we got here is a 12-ounce can. We've got the Back to the Future Lamborghini, or at least kind of a mock-up of it. I guess this is as close as you can get to mocking up the DeLorean without getting into any type of copyright infringements. And of course, Power of Love was the song in the movie. And yeah, raspberry and rosemary ale blended with lemonade. So that would make it a Shandy is a beer that is mixed with fruit juice, usually lemonade. So let's go ahead and get this guy into the glass. And it's got a very nice kind of a light gold pour, maybe just a little bit of a pinkish hue in there, but kind of a light gold color. Very well carbonated. You can see the nucleation of the bubbles, or hopefully you can see that. And you've got a nice kind of a very fizzy white head that seems to be having some pretty good retention. Ooh, yeah. And I'm getting mostly the fruits, getting definitely some raspberry and some lemon, but there's also like a nice little hit of rosemary in there, but it's subtle. It's more fruit forward. Cheers. Really good malty flavors. Sweet, also a little bit of a slight tartness from the lemons. It's almost got like a honey-like sweetness to it. Yeah, very tasty. I am getting the raspberry and of course the lemonade. I'm getting a little bit of like a malt backbone in this as well. But as I said, it's more like a honey-like sweetness than a grainy sweetness. Although the malt, the grain bill is there. The body on it, light to medium. It's fairly light on the palate. Nice, crisp mouthfeel. I am getting some of the hops in the back end. I'm also getting the rosemary now. As my palate kind of works through the sweetness of it, I am getting a little bit more of the rosemary. So it's there, but it's subtle. It's just enough so that you perceive it, and it kind of adds a nice little pleasant secondary flavor component to it. But it's mostly sweet and malty, and it's got a fairly semi-dry finish. Overall, this is a really good, I call this a nice change of pace summer seasonal beer. I would not have thought the combination of flavors before, but they actually work really well together. The rosemary does combine well with the fruit component, and it's a very thirst quenching, got some great flavors, easy to drink. And I'm definitely going to enjoy finishing off the rest of this. So once again, thank you, Clayton and Kaylee. And if you get a chance, check it out. Really interesting beer. The Power of Love from Shorts Brewing Company. Cheers.